Hi, I'm Ron with Amazing Mile Marker Stops, and we're in Cambridge, Maryland on the Choptank River. Every Thursday between 3 and 6 they have a farmer's market right here at the marina. There's the marina. There's the farmer's market. How convenient is that? So I'm gonna go see if I can get some fruits and vegetables. We're running a little short on the boat.
Hi, so welcome to Cambridge. Cambridge is the birthplace of Harriet Tubman. And one of the things we're doing in our town is we have commissioned a statue of Harriet Tubman to be installed in 1 year in front of the courthouse. And you can see, if you come over here, you can see this is what it's going to look like. It's been designed by Wes Wofford, and it is specifically for Dorchester County in front of the courthouse, which is where she made her first rescue of her niece. The courthouse steps were the auction site of enslaved peoples, and Harriet Tubman went on to rescue directly 70 people. She would take a few north and come back and get a few. It was very dangerous, obviously, and she never lost anybody. We're very proud of Harriet Tubman.
They say time is a healer, just you wait and see. The problem is for me, I need an eternity. So tell me and be honest, tell me, did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winter snow? Tell me and be honest, tell me, should I know that you'd be leaving me so painfully quiet and slow? I try my best to move on, letting go.
I met this guy on a workboat, what we call a workboat, waterman's boat. I'm not sure what they call it. And we were never quite sure what they do when they go out. I think different ones do different things, but anyway, I asked him what he was doing because he was busy doing something. And he's rigging, he called it a trout line, but he said he's rigging it to catch crabs. And he's putting bull lips on there. Bull lip, I don't know, I'm not making this up. He's putting bull lips on there. And he said the three things that they put on for bait normally is razor clams, I think he called it, and then chicken necks and bull lips. And that's what they put on that line. There's no hooks on that line. It's kind of like a soft shackle, seemed to me, and he just puts a strip of the bull lips in the little loop there and closes down on it, and they have a piece of bait every 6 feet along that line, and then they go out and they have an anchor, they drop the anchor, and then it's got a buoy, and then they feed out the line until it's all the way out, and then there's a buoy on the other end, and then they wait a little while and they come back and they start pulling the line in, and they pull it in through this net which drops down into the water. And as they pull it in, the crabs just won't let go of the bait, And so they bring them up in over this net, and there's something on the net that knocks them off, makes them let go, and they fall down the net. And after they have the line all the way up, then they dump the net into a sorting bin and sort them, I don't know, according to size or whatever. He didn't really say, but they sort them out. And I thought it was funny because I remember back when I was a kid, I used to row my grandfather's john boat on the Banana River down in South Florida. And I learned that you can catch blue crabs on a fishing line as long as you have a net to scoop them up with, because as long as they're in the water, they won't let go of that bait. So you could just cast out, wait a little bit, and then start reeling in, and a crab would have hold of your bait and he wouldn't let go. And when you got him close to the boat where you could see him, you'd just scoop the net down and catch him. If you ever tried to bring him out of the water, the second he broke water, he'd let go. So you just had to put the net down in there. And I just thought it was funny that here I run into people that make their living doing what I was doing for fun as a kid. Of course, I do one crab at a time, and they're doing bunches of crabs at a time. But same concept. So it's pretty interesting to learn about. But the funniest thing I thought, of course, was they use bull lips. Who'd have thought? I didn't even know there was such a thing as, I didn't want to think about it.
My baby, I'm hesitating, and I don't know why. I don't know where we're going, don't know if I want to, even if I told you. Now my heart has changed its mind. Hey, listen, you need to understand, there's nothing wrong with you. I didn't mean to trick you into things I didn't want to. Never meant to hurt you, never meant to make you cry. No, I don't know if I wanna stay or go. Lately, my love for you has been covered in maybes. I guess it's stuff I'm going through, and maybe I just need to be alone.
We are headed to the lighthouse at the Chop Tank. What do you call it? The Chop Tank Lighthouse.
She said I won't be back in a while, don't wait. Already packed her bags, called the cab, made space. And she said I won't answer if you call me when you're lonely. I guess I let her go, never mind, it's too late. But I can't believe I let you slip. I think about it 7 days a week, and this just can't be how it's supposed to end up. It's not enough, and maybe time will make you fade, but I don't know if I'm ready to just let you go away like my friends think I should. Cause what if I just wanna be with you? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
Cambridge is very proud of its connection with Harriet Tubman. One of the first things that she did was she found out that her niece and her niece's 2 children were going to be put on the auction block. The auction block at that time in Cambridge was right here at the site of this current day courthouse. And I believe there was a courthouse there then, but it was a different building. This is a newer structure. So what Harriet Tubman did was she got word to the niece's husband, who was a free black. And apparently around that time, this is around 1850, about 50% of the population of blacks in the eastern shore of Maryland were free. They gained their freedom through different ways, but some of them were Their masters would put in their will that when my slave so-and-so turns 45, 50, whatever, that they're to be given their freedom. So after a life of servitude, they'd let them live their elderly life as a free person. So there were quite a few free blacks in this area at that time, and the niece's husband was one of those people. So Harriet Tubman got word to him through the Underground Railroad that you go bid on your wife and 2 children. Kind of just, I mean, we have trouble even fathoming that, but that's what he did. He went and he just outbid everybody. He made sure he was the highest bid, and he won the bid on his wife and 2 children. Of course, he didn't have the money to pay for it. So the auctioneer, he's just going from slave to slave to slave, selling them off. And then at the end, they go around and collect all the money. So when he went to collect the money from the niece's husband, they were gone, long gone. And what they did is they got in a canoe, and they canoed from Cambridge to Baltimore, Maryland. And that's a long way. As you can see on the map, it took a while. In our boat, it's a good 8-hour trip, and we looked for calm seas. They did it in a canoe. So they made it to Baltimore, and Harriet Tubman met them there, and she made arrangements for them to go further north to safety and freedom. So that was one of our first acts of helping in the Underground Railroad, and that was right here in Cambridge. So Harriet Tubman went on to do more things aside from helping to free scores of slaves and get them north to where they could be free. She also, once the Civil War broke out, she helped the Union Army as a spy because she was so familiar with the southern area, and particularly marshes, because there was a lot of, the eastern shore at that time was a lot of marshland. And because she'd been working in the Underground Railroad, she knew how to navigate the marshes. So she went down into South Carolina, eventually ended up in the Beaufort, Port Royal area, and there she worked as a spy for the Union Army. She also worked as a nurse there, helping people with dysentery, however you say it. She also helped patients that had smallpox, and everybody marveled at the fact that she never got smallpox. She provided information that helped the Union Army capture Jacksonville, Florida. She was also the first female to lead an armed attack in the Civil War, and they attacked, I forget where it was, but in doing that, they freed around 750 slaves. She helped lead that attack because she was familiar with the area. So that's another distinction. She was a heroine that just did things that a lot of people couldn't do. And as you go around Cambridge, you'll see lots of things paying homage to her bravery.
Hey, visit Amazing Mile Marker Stops.